What's going on, everybody? Gameshardamus here, bringing you a fun little game of domination today. I'm rolling with the M16 with a reflex scope, which, I like the reflex scope, I must say, over the red dot. I used to be a red dot fan, but I went to the reflex simply because I feel like the reflex aims just a little quicker, and the red dot lets you kind of zoom in or have a little more tunnel vision on your target. And since I like to strafe a lot in my playstyle, I usually go with the reflex just because of that aiming difference. I could be incorrect in that, but at least it feels that way. But anyway, I'm also rolling with lightweight, steady aim, which is probably a bad choice with the M16 just because it's burst fire. And, I don't know if that increases steady aim all that much. I'm also rolling with Ninja, and I also hear word on the street is that they're going to patch Black Ops here for Ninja to make it a little more useful. You're supposed to be running silently, but I feel like footsteps in this game really don't matter that much because there's so much background noise and chaos. It's hard to kind of really pick them out, except for maybe if you were playing like Search and Destroy or Free For All in certain situations. But I guess they're going to patch it so that the footsteps are a little louder. So getting something like Ninja Pro becomes worth it. I spent an hour or two with my roommate trying to get Ninja Pro in Demolition is what we were playing. And that really screwed up our kill to deaths just trying to plant because, our teammates really weren't helping all that much. And, after getting punished in that, Ninja Pro really did not make any difference, which really sucked after all that work. But, hopefully with the patch, they'll change that and make it a little more worth it. So, hopefully something to look forward to. So here I pick up this AUG with the... You'll see it in a little bit here. I cut this map up like one little time here, just because I spend, I don't know, two minutes, maybe 3 minutes, just kind of running around the map, making a quick lap, only to come back to this building. But anyway, I get this AUG in the meantime, and the AUG is really nice. I usually rolled with the silencer, like I was saying, but with a red dot or the reflex, this gun can be very deadly. And amongst all the assault rifles, in my opinion, it's probably the most solid gun for strafing. Only next to that would maybe be like, well, I guess there's a lot of choices, but my other two big ones would be the Galil or the FAMAS. The Galil does more damage, but its rate of fire is a little low, and the FAMAS's rate of fire is very high, and it adds a little kick, so you have to kind of control that. But like as you can see right here, the AUG is super steady. It just stays very straight. Its rate of fire is very solid, and it does a decent amount of damage. So if you're, if you really like strafing, I recommend using the AUG. It's a pretty solid gun. And then in terms of using these different reticles, obviously there's like a bunch of different choices, and people get all excited. Oh, let's use a skull or the heart or some stupid crap just to be cool, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. I do like how they changed the reticles. But I feel like they made them a little too big at times. Like, for example, if you use, like, the skull or any, like, the bigger kind of images things, they work when you're up close. But when you're trying to shoot somebody from really far away, it's incredibly hard to really pinpoint shoot them, especially trying to get headshots and that kind of thing. So for me, if I'm ever going to change the reticle, I always have something where there's like some kind of dot in the middle with maybe an opening like the dot in the circle, kind of like the Halo reticle kind of thing. Or this one right here, I guess, kind of works. But be careful in that when you start choosing those reticles, like, oh yeah, this one looks pretty cool. Because when you start getting in those long-range battles, you'll be screwed. So I usually just stick with the dot just to keep it simple. Changing its color and that kind of thing can definitely help. But that's your own little flavor. Something else I wanted to touch on real quick was how to set up your kill streaks. Now, obviously they added some new kill streaks, and there's so many different counters to all of them and that kind of thing, which is fantastic. I really enjoy that, especially how you have to, earn all your kill streaks by actually killing people. That really makes it worth it. But, when you start setting them up, you really have to think about how to complement your kill streaks. For example, you can only have one chopper gunner out at a time for both the enemy and your team. So it's probably not smart for you to like equip, you know, like a regular helicopter, then the chopper gunner, and then, you know, maybe even the gunship, that kind of thing. Just because you can only plant one at a time. So it's probably smart for you to create your kill streaks so that they complement each other. So for example, like maybe getting UAV, the helicopter, and then getting dogs. So you can have the helicopter and dogs and your UAV all out at the same time. Or, you know, getting a UAV, some kind of missile strike, and a chopper or something like that. That way you can always have your kill streaks being used. Because I've had a couple matches where, you know, other people on my team have choppers or the enemy, and I have all these great kill streaks, but I never have a chance to use them. And, you know, you also have to keep in mind getting kill streaks that you can actually complete. You don't want to, you know, equip all these really high kill streaks and then only be able to accomplish getting them every couple of games or whatever. If that's the case, equip 3, 4, 5 and just run through them really quickly, you know, every other couple lives or however you play. You'll get a lot more experience that way. You'll probably get a lot more kills. You know, and you know, you just have to find that balance of what you're actually able to do versus what you're equipping. So just something to keep in mind when you're doing that, and especially if you're playing with other friends or teammates that are also good. It's good to strategize and work together. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, this match is getting down to the end. I really hope you guys have been enjoying Black Ops as much as I have. I have to say this is definitely the best Call of Duty that they have released yet, and you know, I could get into that, but I'll have to do it next time. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please come to my channel and subscribe for more great game coverage. I've been posting Black Ops every day, and I'll be back with some more soon. Take it easy, everybody.